Welcome into this Charleston County Citizen Service Spotlight. Today we're talking stormwater. We're joined by Chris Wannamaker, who's the Stormwater Manager. Stormwater covers, I gotta imagine, a lot of different things, but let's talk about what it's not. So what's the difference between our stormwater, our drinking water, and sewage?
So that's a good question. Stormwater runs off the ground. Drinking water comes out through your pipes that you drink, and sewage gets flushed away and down the pipes to the creek.
All right, and you don't drink the sewage.
Definitely.
What is the focus? What's the purpose of the Stormwater Program?
So without the Stormwater Program, basically, we want to protect our estuaries, our creeks, the pollution getting to them, the litter, fats, oils, greases, pet waste, anything that's not supposed to be in the stormwater, we don't want it in there.
Okay, so that runoff, we don't want ending up in our streams, rivers, any water that we have around, except for our stormwater ponds, obviously.
Exactly. The creeks that we go swimming in and fishing in, we like to keep clean.
Okay, so as a whole, citizens, how do we keep those pollutants from entering the stormwater system?
So just thinking about your backyard, your front yard, what you do from a day-to-day activity, your pet waste, what do you do with when you wash your car? You can pull your car over your grass and wash it. The soap's actually pretty good for your lawn and your soils. Everything that the citizens do day to day impacts our waterways directly.
Let's focus on three specific things that citizens would do that could affect our stormwater. You mentioned the pets. Always clean up after your pets.
Even in your backyard.
Okay, why is that?
It doesn't decompose. That fecal coliform actually prolificates. It grows. It reproduces. When in concentrated forms like that. Picking it up in your backyard, putting it in your trash can to go to the landfill is the proper disposal of pet waste.
Okay, lawn care. So from mowing the grass, fertilizers, treating for weeds, what do people need to know?
So chemicals are chemicals, and anything not natural is going to end up in the stream. They turn into other products, byproducts, so they could even turn into something more harmful than even when sprayed on your lawn initially or applied to your lawn. So anytime you can keep those unnatural manufactured chemicals out of your lawn, always the better. Mulching, you can put your grass clippings back onto your lawn. Mm-hmm. Don't bag them. Just let those grass clippings decompose back in the nitrogen and fertilize your lawn back. So.
Okay, and if you do bag it, just reuse it on your lawn.
Yeah, mulch it, compost it.
Okay, and then finally, washing your car. You mentioned just doing it on the grass?
It's one of mine that I like to promote. It's the phosphates in the soap are the bad part, and those are actually are a part of natural fertilizers, phosphates and phosphorus that are already in the soaps that go into your soils and then do your grass very good. Okay.
We talked about some of the things that people need to do for the Stormwater Program. What would happen if there was no Stormwater Program in Charleston County?
So without a Charleston County Stormwater Program, the creeks that we fish in or recreate in, go paddleboarding in, would not be as well protected as they could be. And so we're here to protect what is very, very sensitive to slight changes. And with development occurring, there's more runoff. It is going to impact our waterways, and we're here to try and control that and manage that.
And those waterways are kind of what makes the Lowcountry a great place to live, so it's an important program. So we talked about what the stormwater system does, but how do the ditches function into that greater system?
Okay, so smaller ditches end up in bigger ditches, which end up into the ocean, and there's no treatment plan in between. If you live in an HOA or some community, your ditches actually go to a pond first, typically, for water quality purposes. That then discharges out to the larger systems and into the ocean. So your own HOA is responsible for its ponds, and so you as a homeowner within that HOA should take care of what your ditches look like and what's ending up in them.
And to kind of summarize, it's really incumbent upon citizens to play a role in keeping these waterways clear.
Absolutely.
Okay, and if anybody has questions about the stormwater system, they can contact you guys how?
You can call the Stormwater Hotline at 202-7639. You can always email us at stormwater@charlestoncounty.org.
Chris Wannamaker, thank you for your time.